Alright, do you think I messed anything up?
No, I think you got them all.
4, 3.
Hey Winnicott, welcome to the last episode of WHTV.
Ha! Yes, after finals we're free.
Yeah, until we have to do it all over again next year.
Can't wait till we graduate.
I know, those seniors are so lucky.
I feel bad for the people who missed graduation. It was pretty good.
Well, Maggie and I did a story on it.
Awesome, let's roll it.
Over the past 4 years, the class of 2018 has made a long-lasting impact throughout the Winnicott community. Whether firing up the school during pep rallies, being key players in sports teams, or bringing back Mr. WHS, they have had an eventful high school career. 258 seniors recently graduated from Winnicott, taking a step towards life out of high school.
Red Williams University.
University of New Hampshire.
Harvard University.
Clemson University.
Northern College.
Wheaton College.
University of Miami.
Plymouth State University.
James Madison University. The University of South Carolina.
I enlisted in the Army in February. Going overseas to do some volunteering.
These seniors have had a long journey throughout high school, and although they are moving on, many will miss the warrior atmosphere.
Definitely gonna miss the people and all the friends I made. And it's great seeing everybody go off and do what they want to do, but it's also really hard having to leave all of my friends that I made.
All the opportunities and memories that we made. Just the memories you create.
Throughout their last year here, many have learned more about themselves and reflected on their last 4 years.
My favorite part of Winnicott would probably have to be the ability to do whatever clubs or activities I wanted to.
My favorite part about Winnicott was seeing Zach Waterhouse just tear it up on the basketball court.
My favorite part was definitely the extracurricular activities.
My favorite thing, just all the sporting events, just getting the crowd hyped and seeing that all come into fruition and how much fun we all had, seeing the impact it had with the players and all the success they had.
Senioritis kicked in for some students at the very beginning of the year, and many say that next year's class should try to make the most of their senior year.
Try until the end.
Don't spend a bunch of money on a graduation dress because no one's going to see it.
Do your work, go to class, don't get senioritis,
Get on top of your college stuff right away, and just rage as much as you can senior year.
The advisors for the class, Mrs. Borden and Mr. Prinslaw, have seen these students grow and develop from freshman year to now, and they will greatly miss the seniors, but will always hold on to some of their favorite moments.
Doing the craft fair with them every year, a new kind of fundraiser, that was really great. And honestly, last night, the senior banquet, it was so cool to see everybody there, having a great time.
I mean, they're such a special class. I mean, I'm looking at them right now, and every single one of them, I think, oh geez, I'm going to miss this about this person or this about that person. They're just really spirited. They have so much school spirit. I'm going to miss seeing them at pep rallies.
Good luck in your future.
You know, follow your dream. It sounds really super cheesy, but I think, you know, just stay true to yourselves and make sure that you're doing what you love.
So Winnicott, as this year's seniors leave and do amazing things, a new group of students enters in hopes of making the same amazing memories. Congratulations to the class of 2018 and good luck in all of your future endeavors.
See that, Mike? Class of 2018, we out.
For WHTV, this is Maggie and Amanda.
Hey, congrats to those seniors. Can't believe that's going to be us next year.
I know, right, Katie? You know what else I can't believe?
What is that, Connor?
My boy Aaron Brown's music.
I heard he had some fire beats.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Noah and I did a story on it. Let's check it out.
Over the past few years here at Winnicott, we've had some very talented rappers. Some have blown up with their fame, and others not so much. Most recently, Aaron Brown, a junior who has been dropping steady tracks and music videos. We got a chance to sit down and talk with him.
Alright, what up? I'm Aaron Brown. I'm a rapper. I guess, I don't know, I just always enjoyed rap music. I don't know, I not like the lifestyle or anything, just the art of it. Some of my role models, definitely the greats, Tupac, Big L, Notorious B.I.G., stuff like that. More modern day people, it's like Joyner Lucas, Logic, some new school artists too, like Nav's pretty dope. So basically, I was just entered in a contest, actually just won a contest, hosted by this group called Limitless, and basically they've done one of these contests before, and It's a videographer. You have 40 minutes with them, 20 minutes to talk about what you want to do, and the other 20 to shoot a one-take music video, which means there are no cuts in it. It's just one shot. And basically, I entered with my debut single, The Man, and just came out the victor, I guess, through everyone who voted, which I was greatly appreciative to have the support behind me that I did.
I ain't one for stunning, but you frontin' when you say you ain't funny. I ain't nothing, but I make something for nothing. It's the flow that they all wanna say, you know that's coming. I'm killing bars, PR track, running boy by the...
With winning this contest, I was able to win a free music video, a free beat, a free photo shoot, and a merch care package from Limitless. My future plans are to just try and start performing shows, probably enter more contests, and just blow up and hopefully make a career out of this. If you want to check me out, my YouTube is Aaron Brown. You type in Aaron Brown, The Man, or Rubbing Off the Paint remix, you'll find it.
Alright, Winnicott, that's all I got for you today. Make sure to show our boy Aaron Brown some support and check him out on YouTube.
Yo. Hey, I'm just a youngin' and I'm tryna find my way up, and I know that I'ma get there, gotta make sure that I stay up, and I'm always working hard, I ain't never take no days off. WHTV, thanks for the feature on this episode, but it's almost over, so I think it's time I gotta go. You dream it, I've done it, I said that I'll run it, and that's all for today. Peace out, Winnicott.
Hey, that was pretty cool. I wish I could rap like that.
Yeah, he has a lot of talent.
Winnicott does have a lot of talent, especially this year. Let's review this year's top events.
To get this one out of the way, our football team won states, the first time since 2012.
Our very own Billy Powers is honestly just a star. When hasn't he won something?
Talking about talent, two sophomores, Abel Ravencraft and Noah Tercina, on the first ever cross-country skiing team, placed at New England's, getting them to the meet of champions.
Junior Josh Dirksen won his biggest competition for his second year in a row. This year, his competition was the Vans Ambi Cool Classic in California. Congrats to Josh.
This year, Winnicott excelled in athletics, and more specifically in beating Exeter. In football, we broke our several-year losing streak by beating Exeter 23-7 in football. And field hockey also won 4-3. Continuing this trend into the winter season, we had a double win over Exeter. The girls basketball winning 62-52 and the boys 60-53. Finally finishing the season, girls lax won 12-11.
At the track and field meet of champions this year at Merrimack High School on June 2nd, Slade Leszewski PR'd in pole vault with 11:09. Colin Donnelly finished the 4x800 with the fastest time in Winnicott history. And of course, Billy Powers became New Hampshire Hurdle King in the 110 hurdles with a new time of 13:98, when no one else broke 15 seconds. Jack Taylor also PR'd in the 800 as well, which gave him and the others the opportunity to compete at New England's this past weekend.
This year, Winnicott added 5 new sports teams to their list. 4 were added to the winter season. These included girls ice hockey, alpine skiing, cross-country skiing, and bowling. The 5th new sport was added to the spring list, and it was boys volleyball.
The junior class once again held a fundraiser that raised money for their prom. The first annual comic book show, held in our own cafeteria, raised money for the class of 2019 for their prom this year and next year's senior banquet. On May 12th from 10 to 3, vendors and comic book enthusiasts entered the dining hall to purchase and trade comic books and collectible items from these stories. The show was a great success and is predicted to be held again in the coming years.
Also this year, Winnicott held its first ever ELO exhibition night for students to put their ELOs on display for the community to learn more about.
With help from visiting artist Mark Ragnes and various art teachers, Winnicott students worked together to construct an 8-piece mural to be hung in the auditorium lobby.
ROTC got their own mascot this year. What? I want a mascot. He's an English bulldog named Tonto and is now part of the ROTC family. You can head down to their building and say hi to Tonto if you feel so inclined.
Over April vacation, 10 French students participated in a homestay program in St. Quentin, France for 7 days. These students stayed with host families and were able to spend time completely immersed in the culture and surrounded by the language.
Over February vacation, Miss Noon and Miss Reed led their 14th trip to Spain and Portugal, where students traveled to 3 main cities, Lisbon, Seville, and Madrid. Students learned about architecture, language, food, and the history of different regions in the Iberian Peninsula. Although the trip took an unexpected turn when they got stuck in Germany due to weather for 3 days.
This year, 13 students traveled to Costa Rica on a 10-day immersion adventure. The students traveled to the capital, San Jose, and took a 6-hour bus ride to Puerto Jimenez. Stopping several times on the way to try new foods, experience the grocery stores and gas stations, and for some, see the Pacific Ocean for the first time. Everyone enjoyed the trip, thanks to the organization and direction of our very own Senora Edgar and Senora Nolmeyer.
On August 21st at 2:27, we had an eclipse. It lasted for 5 minutes. The last eclipse was February 26, 1979.
Winnicott students had the opportunity to witness a Supreme Court trial in our auditorium. It was organized by Mrs. Brown and Mr. Phillips. It was a part of the Supreme Court on the Road program.
In late February, Winnicott High School was honored for the first time to have a naturalization ceremony held in our auditorium. With almost 30 individuals representing 16 different countries, we were excited to see the new hopefuls become U.S. citizens.
In early March, Toys R Us announced that it would be closing its doors after nearly 70 years of business. All stores were supposed to be closed by May 14th.
And of course, we can't forget about the game that took the world and Winnicott by storm. Fortnite has become one of the largest sensations so far of 2018. The video game, available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and the most recent edition, mobile devices, allows people of all ages to play in up to teams of 4 in a 100-person battle till one person remains. Matt looked at the best players in the school in early May and found the best player in the school to be Cam Strukel.
This year's Round of Assassin was won by seniors Billy Powers and Mitchell Pavey. 54 teams competed, and after 4 rounds, Allie McNamara and Caitlin Trott won, taking the prize of $540. Back for another year, Winnicott held its Mr. WHS competition. With great performance from each of the 7 senior contestants, Adel Hamdi came out on top.
There were 2 graduations in the same week. Can you believe that? Yes. The class of 2018 had their graduation last week along with 2018's night school. And they didn't want me to add this, but there were some... We're not adding normal
Holding out until the last minute, seniors were able to follow through with their annual prank. Participating students brought Mr. McGowan a bouncy ball, tennis ball, or even beach ball as they went up to retrieve their diplomas, referencing that the principal had a ball with the class of 2018.
And lastly, one of our very own students, Emmy Deswani, will be hosting a color run August 4th to support a nonprofit school in Nairobi, Kenya. Proceeds go toward providing education to children whose families cannot afford to send them to school, and the sign-up fee is only $30.
And on such an uplifting note, that's all for this episode, and that's all for this year. Best of luck to everyone taking finals next week, and we'll see you all next year. All right, that was stupid. I can't believe I said that.
Go up. Up top.
Remember when you go to the head on track with Exeter?
I just want to know a fun fact. We're not recording.
That's not funny.
No, I'm not kidding.
Maybe
Noah!
would move.
Why is it blue?
Right here, right here, right here.
Flex!
Okay, yeah, no, just pass.
We did it at the same time.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to put it first.